Hello, and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. It hurts to be painted as aggressive when all I've ever done is lead with passion and care. For over a month inside the Big Brother house, professional bull rider Rylie Jeffries was riding high. He formed strong connections and at least two alliances with fellow players Vince Panaro and Zach Cornell, and he didn't touch the block until his final week. Additionally, he began an affair with Katherine Woodman. Rylie was beloved by all. The situation was different out of the house. The manner in which Rylie frequently spoke to Katherine, telling her he didn't like the tone of her voice, telling her he was going to marry her regardless of whether she liked it, and telling her to sit down, alarmed fans. He also had harsh words about fan favorite Rachel Riley after the former champ put him up as a replacement nominee when Lauren Doming took Vince off the block, even though Rachel told Lauren she would do exactly that. Riley's time in the Big Brother house came to an end last week when he prematurely locked in his score of 29 in the BB Blockbuster competition, even though Mickey Lee had a higher score of 38. When Vince and Ava decided to go with the other side of the house, he was voted out ahead of Morgan Pope. Rylie was shell-shocked by America's reaction to his time in the game. As he came to terms with the response, he had to cancel Friday's regular exit press interviews. Rylie was able to talk to Entertainment Weekly via email about his mistake in BB Blockbuster, his relationship with Katherine, his thoughts on Rachel, and more. Entertainment Weekly. Rylie, help me understand. Why would you lock in your BB Blockbuster score with over a minute left without first looking at Mickey's score to see if you needed to beat it? Rylie Jeffries. I was standing in the middle looking at both, but my attention got more focused on Morgan because she was throwing a higher score, so I was just trying to see when I needed to grab my ball or lock in my answer, and I totally lost track of Mickey behind me. Which votes surprised you the most? Vince and Ava received the votes that most surprised me. You and the person who took Vince off the block were among the half of the house Vince had final two or ride or die deals with. How do you feel about that? Each to their own. Each person plays the game in their own unique way, and for his game, it was best to have multiple alliances. You criticized Rachel quite harshly after she nominated you as a replacement, and you were extremely furious that she did so. Why were you so mad at Rachel after she tried really hard to get Lauren to not use the veto and was very upfront and told Lauren that if she used it, she would put you up instead? Throughout the season, Rachel kept her word to me on multiple occasions. She pulled me and Katherine aside and promised she'd never put either of us up, that she wanted to work with us, and that she'd never come between the showmans. It really hurt to be taken aback in that way. Making a gang move is one thing. Looking someone in the eye and promising safety only to backtrack is quite another. Being deceived by someone you trusted is the most hurtful thing, and I trusted her. You called Rachel out for lying in the game as someone who has kids. Should mothers not be able to participate in Big Brother? I think mothers have every right to participate in Big Brother, and several mothers have done so. I just trusted her, and it really hurt that she wasn't honest. Your actions with Katherine in the house, such as telling her to sit down, stating that you don't like the tone of her voice, and telling her that I'm being with you outside of here whether you like it or not, have enraged a lot of viewers who have referred to it as controlling. We'd like to give you a chance to address those concerns. Although I speak passionately, I can appreciate how things might have appeared. I love with my whole heart, and maybe that intensity was misunderstood. I would never deliberately disdain anyone, particularly Katherine. I respect her deeply, and she's her own person, makes her own choices. I think some moments just don't reflect who I truly am. My intentions have always been guided by care and loyalty rather than control. When you heard how fans had reacted to your behavior in the house, how did you feel? It breaks my heart to be misinterpreted. My friends, family, fellow houseguests, and Katherine know me better than anyone else online, and that's what matters. I spent every day in that house with people who truly know me, who see the real me, someone who's loving, funny, and full of heart. It hurts to be painted as aggressive when all I've ever done is lead with passion and care. Is there anything else you'd like people to know about you and Big Brother? I am truly grateful for the friendships and memories I have made as a Big Brother participant. I'm a big-hearted, God-fearing man who doesn't hide his feelings. I lead with kindness and deep love. It hurts when people online turn that into something bad. The version of me being spread isn't who I am, and I wish people would see past the false claims. Sign up for Entertainment Weekly's free daily newsletter to get breaking TV news, exclusive first looks, recaps, reviews, interviews with your favorite stars, and more. Big Brother 27 BB27 spoilers tease that a new head of household Ho is in power, and she has a clear vision for Week 5. After Thursday's live eviction that sent Jimmy Hegarty home, Ava Pearl won the whole competition. Right away, Ava knew exactly who she was nominating. It appeared as though she had planned it for weeks. She informed Rachel Riley that she might block Keanu Soto, but only as a pawn. She had no desire whatsoever for him to leave on Thursday. Vince cornered Rachel just hours after Jimmy's eviction. He feared he might be the next target, so he wanted to talk things over with her. Rachel was polite and told him that she doesn't have anything against him. However, the minute he exited, she made a funny face. It was clear Rachel is not a Vince fan. Week 5 nominations. True to Ava's word, she nominated Keanu, Vince Panaro, and Zach Cornell for eviction. Ava told her nominations to Rachel and Clifton Will Williams hours before the ceremony. Ava desired that Keanu acquire the power of veto for himself. Katherine Woodman would then be her replacement nomination. It was a risky move considering Keanu had won several POV competitions the past few weeks. His luck had to run dry eventually. Despite this, Ava assured Keanu that he should remain safe because Vince was the target, not him. Week 5 POV comp results. Early Saturday, BB27 spoilers state that the POV players were picked. Zach, Ava, Keanu, and Vince would compete for power. By random draw, Will and Katherine would join them in the competition. Ava felt confident that Keanu would take the win, but he fell short. Katherine won the POV for Week 5. Ava won $5,000. Keanu was punished for wearing a ridiculous butler costume, and he now has to cook for the houseguests whenever the show tells him to, day or night. Vince must wear a silly egg detective costume, and Zach won a luxurious trip. Big Brother 27 spoilers reveal that Katherine told Rylie Jeffries that she likely wouldn't use the POV. She worried that Ava would name Rylie the replacement nominee. Of course, the BB27 live feed watchers know that Ava planned to put Morgan Pope on the block. She had zero plans to put Rylie up. Big Brother 27 spoilers reveal that Zach still has a secret power. If he uses his power, the Ho would win $10,000 and he earns safety for the week. Then Ava must name a replacement nominee, which likely would be Morgan. That is, if Katherine decided not to use the POV to save one of the noms. If she uses it and Morgan goes on the block, it's anyone's guess who would go on the block. Since he is the only other person who hasn't really connected to Ava, Rylie is our best guess. Will Katherine use the perspective to save one of the candidates in BB27? Please let us know what you think in the comments section below. Remember to watch Big Brother 27, airing on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.